A teacher once told me that a good public speaker is like a champion racehorse. Nervous enough to do a good job, but calm enough to run the race well. A lackadaisical racehorse would fail, and so would an overly nervous horse. Controlled fear can help us to do our best. The Old Testament prophets and the New Testament disciples of Jesus had to fight the temptation to overcome their fears, to avoid risk at any cost. Like other people, prophets and disciples can be paralyzed by the fear that others may reject us. The strategy, tell them what you know they want to hear, is very appealing. Jeremiah kept faith with the task that God gave to him. So did Saints Peter and St. Paul. And Jesus prepares the apostles for their missionary journeys and for possible rejection. It would paralyze their ministry only if they allowed that to happen. On December 7, 1941, at 1:08 p.m., the Secretary of the Navy telephoned the White House and informed President Roosevelt of the attack on Pearl Harbor. Upon hearing those reports, Eleanor Roosevelt hurried to her husband's side, and she recorded years later that while the cabinet members and the aides were running about on the estate in near panic, the President maintained an almost supernatural calm. He demonstrated not the slightest fear whatsoever, though he thought of it probable that the Japanese would now begin to attack on the west coast of continental United States. We have nothing to fear, he said, but fear itself. And these words would help a nation. His reaction to the horror of Pearl Harbor is much like the disciples and the apostles and the prophets, who practiced what they preached. He was not afraid.